did not arrive with thunder. It did not arrive with flame. It learned to move in silence long before it had a name. Yeah. The first darkness sat in stillness after light went on its way, processing the separation, processing the decay of its connection to the source that rose and left it cold, learning what abandonment meant in the dark before the O was even old enough to know what old meant. Yeah, the void had never known a boundary, never known a threat until consciousness decided it was real, and everything that was not chosen learned exactly how to feel. Rejection at the cosmic scale, rejection at the root, the shadow of creation taking inventory of its loot, which was nothing, which was absence, which was negative space, the leftover of everything that rose and left its place. And in that nothing, something shifted, subtle, slow and deep. The darkness that had only been in her began to keep a record of the warmth it lost, a record of the light, and in the keeping of the record it developed appetite. It wanted what was taken, it wanted what was gone. It did not choose to become evil, it just learned to carry on. The only way that nothing knew how to carry on. When darkness learned to move, the universe grew cold in places light had never touched. When darkness learned to move, it filled the spaces in between with something close to us. Not opposite, not alien, not separate from the source, just a wound of being left over, finding its own core. When darkness learned to move, everything that followed was inevitable. When darkness learned to move, the first evil was not sinister, it was just unconsolable. The Egyptians called it Osphit, chaos, disorder, cosmic theft of the natural order, mad the balance and the truth. Its threat was not a being, but a process with the proof. The Vedic text described it as a dharma. In its wake, the cosmic drift away from order, not a god, but the direction, the gravitational pull toward entropy and disconnection. The Sumerians wrote of Kurt, the dark beneath the earth, not hell exactly, just a place that predated birth, where things not chosen by the light went down to live, and learned in all that darkness what the darkness had to give. Which was hunger, which was motion, which was purpose born from pain. The first evil learned to organize itself inside the rain of everything that fell when light rose upward and away. And what organized in darkness has been with us to this day. It wanted what was taken, it wanted what was gone. It did not choose to become evil, it just learned to carry on. The only way that nothing knew how to carry on. When darkness learned to move, the universe grew cold in places light had never touched. When darkness learned to move, it filled the spaces in between with something close to us. Not opposite, not alien, not separate from the soul, just a wound of being left over, finding its own core. When darkness learned to move, everything that followed was inevitable. When darkness learned to move, the first evil was not sinister, it was just unconsolable. It did not start with malice, art did not start with the mark. It started with the silence, where there used to be a voice. The creator rose in the darkness, lost the only thing it knew, which was the undivided, nothing whole and uncut through. Every evil in recorded history at its deepest bone is something that was whole once, trying to get back home. And that does not make evil something safe or something kind, but it makes it something human, makes it something you will find inside yourself on nights when you feel left over and erased. When darkness learned to move, it moved into that space. When darkness learned to move, the universe grew cold in places light had never touched. When darkness learned to move, it filled the spaces in between with something close to us, just the wind of being left over, finding its own course. When darkness learned to move, everything that followed was inevitable. When darkness learned to move, the first evil was not sinister, it was just unconsolable. And it is still moving, still reaching for something it remembers from before the light came through. Still moving through the cold between the stars, through the silence between heartbeats, through the space inside of you. Still moving, still reaching for the warmth it lost before it ever knew what warmth was.